welcome to the stage your first comic for the evening. He is a national treasure. Please give it up for Mr. Pat Oates.
Yeah, that's appropriate. 12 people fucking. There it is. How you guys doing? Good. There you go. Some of you are fired up because you're not wearing a mask. Some of you look like you should still wear a fucking mask. I mean, some of you women are really pissed off because you had a year of being hot when you were not. You know what I mean? Like, you have a jagged tooth and you couldn't get laid, and for a year people were like, yeah, look at that bitch with the cat eye makeup, and your mustache was all hidden. It was hot. I did not want tit pics. I wanted chin pics so fucking bad for a year. It was like a nice double D chin. It was fucking hot. And listen, you know, even now it's weird because they're telling you don't have to wear it. You're like, okay, but then if I go over there, I have to wear it. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. Whatever makes you comfortable is fine. I just do whatever I have to do to get food. You know, so if I go to a restaurant, they're like, put your mask on or we'll give you a burrito. I'm wearing 6 masks. I don't give a shit. I like some people, though, who are wearing the mask all the time, but then also wouldn't wear condoms. And it's a weird move. It's like, because if you think your girl's mouth is gross. Anyway, she's a whore in that scenario. That's what it is. And things are starting to come back, which is good. One of the things I hope, by the way, throughout the show, if you realize this, there's karaoke happening in the next row. So sometimes when like someone like me who's actually funny is on stage, you will, yeah, get ready. Anyway, when the door opens, you're like, ah, fuck, I can't hear that guy. And then sometimes someone's on stage and they stink, and you're like, keep the door open. Because then you'll hear it. Like a 300-pound white man will just try to do Whitney Houston for no reason. Because like, it's his bucket list. It's like, I lived through this shit, I better go up there. And it's all quiet, and like the comic bombs, and the door open here. If I... And the door closes, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to hear that high note. I hope he hits that high note. But you don't, because he died, because he has diabetes. And it's fine. He should have died of COVID, because he's fat. That's what should have happened. That's great. I see a lot of old people here, so congrats. You made it to the thing that was supposed to kill you. We tried to thin that herd, right? We tried. But like I said, the one thing I hope does come back soon, and I know it's kind of, but it won't really. Can I get a moment of silence for buffets? Yeah, it's real. Whoever fucking yelled like that, fuck you. That's an American goddamn pastime. And when I said that one show, a guy goes, yeah, I love Golden Corral. I'm like, you need to go fuck yourself. I'm not talking about bullshit hack things like Golden Corral. My buffet needs to be like my virus, Chinese as fuck. That's what I need. It does. It needs to be, that's what it has to fucking be. It needs to be that. It's the thing. That's China's #1 export is the buffet. That's what it is. It's wonderful. It's the only place where stereotypes are not only accepted but shoved in your goddamn face. You go to a Chinese buffet, right? You walk in, what's there on the wall? A dragon with a panda riding it. Because that shit happens all the time. You go to China, that's all they talk about. Oh, traffic was crazy because that panda riding the dragon got through it. And you walk through and there's music playing like you're gonna get a hand job, massage, and the music's playing. And then there's a fountain and you throw a little money in there and then there's like a child bathing in it because they always live where they cook. But they're there and you walk in and somebody walks up who you just heard speak perfect English on the phone. They turn to you and go, hello. And you go, hello. And you bow back because that's how you do it. And they walk you to your table. Do you sit at your table? Absolutely fucking not. You stare at the table. They present the table. They go, table. And you go, table. And they go, drink. And you go, Coke. They go, cock? I go, not cock, Coke. Maybe cock, I'm not sure, but cock. And then they point at it, and then you go. And then you start grabbing food that makes no sense. Like, I'll get a little bit of sushi, and a crab leg, and baba ganoush, and a fucking cheesecake. And you put it on a plate, and you sit down, and you bite one piece, and you go, ugh, gross. And you push it away. And you yell, wench, come take my plate. And the wench comes over and goes, see. And grabs, she says see, because she's Spanish, but she's high. So she goes, see. And she grabs it, and she pulls the plate away. Then you go up, you get 10 more fucking plates. You pile them up, you barely eat anything. Then when you're done, you go, I don't need a tipper, she's not a real waitress, and then you fucking leave. That's the American fucking dream. And they're taking that away from us. If you're here, you've probably been to this buffet. If you've been to the other casino, you might have been to their buffet. That buffet is a gluttonous fucking dream. And if they change it, the change is gonna be they're gonna give you the food. Fuck you. I want to go, like, you ever see an Asian guy at the buffet and he just goes to the mussels and he's like, more. And then he just he takes a whole tray of mussels and just leaves with it. And that's it. And I saw a guy at this buffet one time sit down at the buffet part. And he just put a bib on, he just tucked it in. I'm doing it. Why not fucking do it? Like, I saw the perfect example of marriage, and if you're married, sorry, but like, at the buffet, there was a married couple. They didn't like announce it or anything. You could just tell they were married because one woman was over at the desserts. If you've been at that one, they have like 300 little tiny little desserts. And this lady had a plate with like a pyramid of cheesecakes. She had it all built up and it went up to the top. She was balancing it, doing well. And her husband's over by the meat station, which is like a mile away. But he glanced and saw his wife being a fucking pig or whatever. And then he just turned and he went, "Take it easy." She went, "Fine," and put one away and then fucking walked over. I was at the buffet one time. Yeah, my whole act's on buffets. And so I was at the buffet one time, and this was great. There was you know how buffets make you feel stupid? Because they have food, but they put the name of food above the food in case you don't know what food is. You're like, "Yeah, that's meat. I got it. It's fine. Spaghetti, thanks." But one time it said chicken cordon bleu, which is French for like bullshit chicken with ham. And then underneath it was not chicken cordon bleu, it was just chicken breast. I didn't give a fuck, I wasn't gonna eat it. But this one kid, it pissed him off. He had a little swagger to him, if you will, so he walked up, he looked at it, and out loud he just goes, "Yo, this says chicken cordon bleu, but alas, it's just chicken." He said alas. Who is he, Thug Hamlet? Who said alas? Was he like a calendar, like word of the day? He's like, "Tomorrow's repertoire, son." I do that part because my children cringe when I do that. They send me videos of it. But I mean, that part's good. We learned a lot of things during this shit. Like we learned that, hey, if you're a teacher, you don't matter. It's cool. It's like, yo, did it get silent? Fuck you. You get a 4-month vacation. You complain. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, Google's smarter than you. It's fun. It's fine. I know people are saying that, like, "No, Pat, but it's been terrible. Like, the kids aren't going to get social interaction." Yeah? So? Like, you all have memories wrong. When we were growing up, school wasn't a good time. It was child prison. It wasn't a good time. You didn't have fun. If you had fun, you were a whore or high. You didn't have a good fucking time. You think it was good. You grew up. Like, it's a concentration camp, but they give you books. And you're going there, they take you, they go, "You're going to have friends of just the people that live in your area." And for the whole time, you're going to think one guy's a good athlete, but he sucks. He's basically crippled. Like, he could win the bronze in the Special Olympics, but he's your quarterback, and you're going to blow him for some reason, right, lady? But anyway, and you're just worshiping these fucking people and going through life. And when you get older, you tell your kids, "He's going to love it. It's great." Like, no, I get beaten and ridiculed every day. It makes you tougher. It doesn't fucking make you tougher. It makes you come up here and yell because your dad didn't hug you. But anyway, it's not his fault he doesn't have arms. It's a weird nub hug. I'm not doing that. He gave me a standing ovation one time. Just like this, like a baby seal. It was good. It's not true. He's dead. But anyway, it's fine. He's not dead. He's alive. It's just, it's an odd thing that we just keep looking at that and going back. And like, even like the holidays this year, when people were like, "Oh, it's not the same. Thanksgiving, I can't get together with my family." Fuck you again. Oh, did you have more food at your house? Did you not have some fat uncle pretending he passed out from turkey, but it was really heroin on your couch? Oh, does turkey make you nod off and then blow grandma? That's anything you could do? Grandma has a big dick sometimes. It's allowed to. You can identify as a grandma with a big penis now. That's how the world works. But it doesn't matter. Like, on Christmas, my family's big. My dad ran around and made 1,000 children. That's what he did. He's like, he just has like 3 wives, 1,000 kids. So on Christmas, we literally go to his house and there's 1,000 fucking people there. It's not a good fucking time. The second you get there, you want to fucking leave. You want to get your gifts. You want to fucking go. Zoom Christmas was the greatest fucking thing of all times. Like the Brady Bunch, but with a little less fun, and my dad's not gay. That's like the only difference. Google it, Robert Reed's gay. So anyway, spoiler alert, I guess. I don't know. So 8 people are like, who the fuck's Robert Reed? God damn it, you're 12. Fuck off. It's like, how'd you get here? And watch out, because there's like a lot of pedophiles here. And so, by the way, if you're a pedophile and you're here, good for you. Like, it's 21 and older. This is your place to be. You know what I mean? You're allowed to be. Anyone a pedophile here tonight? I don't mean just tonight. I'm like, are you a pedophile the whole time? And you're here to, just for tonight, I'm a pedophile. It's fine. Do you like pedophiles? They're getting some praise now. They might add them to the LGBTQ thing. They really do that, like the P. It's a lowercase p. But you got mad. Why are you believing what I'm saying? It's gonna end this shit joke. Yes, there's a fucking march now. It's gonna be little kids getting blown to the parade. Because they gotta sell more SpongeBob balloons. They're not in the group. Jeez. Fuck you! That's gonna ruin my parade I go to. So stop going to parades. Get TV, you cheap fuck. Watching a line go. What are you doing? What are you, autistic? I'm sorry, you're all autistic. We're all autistic now. I forgot. That's the cute one. Asperger's is the bad one. Autistic's the cute one. That's why they spelled it autistic, because it's nice. An Asperger, I would not eat that. I would go near it. It's fine. For those who are not laughing, it's because you're autistic and you're processing, and that's okay. It's like, okay, who here was raised in New England? Round of applause if you were raised in New England. There you go. Okay. So you were raised to talk like a piece of shit. It's not our fault we talk like that. It's the weather, it's who we are, it's how we are. And when the world a couple years ago started correcting all the words we say, it was hard on New Englanders. Because we say things, we don't mean it. We say things that are now unwoke and all that, but it's just words we knew. It didn't mean any hate. We're not hateful people. We're just fucking angry fucks. We get to the point. Like, when I was a kid and a person picked up a ball and threw it like this, you just went, gay? That's what you did. That did not mean that ball wanted to fuck another ball just like it. It had nothing to do with that. Had nothing to do with gay. I was raised in the 80s. The 80s were the gayest time of all times. I jerked off to the band Poison for a year till I realized they were men. They were hot, hot men. That's how gay the 80s were. A lot of you women had a poster of the man you wanted to marry in the 80s. That straight fellow, George Michael, the one you love so much. The one that was so gay, the name of his band sounded like anal sex. Wham! It did! But now, you can't say that now. If someone takes a ball and throws it like this, you can't go, gay! You can't do that. You have to be like, oh wow, you really identify as a female right now. That's what you have to say. And then the other one is the one that some of you are probably going to call me in a minute anyway, but it's retarded. And first of all, yeah, that lady knows. She got good parking. Anyway. And right away, I'm going to tell you, somebody got mad, but fucking listen to me. It's a New England thing. When I said it as a kid, it's because the weatherman told it to me. What's it like outside, Dr. Mel? It's retarded out. Back to you, Steve. That's what they said. Now, by the way, real quickly, I want to say this real clear. I don't like that word in the way it's used. I don't think you should ever call anyone a defect. First of all, who are we to say anyone's a defective person? How are you? You ever have stress, anxiety, depression? Yeah, of course you do. Guess who doesn't? Retards. Not at all. They've got sweatpants to their nipple, ice cream, licking a window. I want to do that every day. I pray to be retarded every fucking day. It's great. It's the way to live. But I don't mean that when I say it. If you don't know that, the word's French. So fuck the French, they made that word. It actually means not ready yet. It does, it's a real definition. Have you ever been to a Subway sandwich shop, sir? You ever watch the artist working and he's making this sandwich with the pepperonis? You see behind him, there's that thing. It looks kind of like an oven, but it's not. It looks like a shelf. It's got the bread. It's not cooked. That machine, look it up, is called the retarder. That is the real name of it, because it means the bread's not ready yet. Which means French people looked at Corky from Life Goes On and said, you're not ready yet. Google that, that was brilliant. But anyway, so if my friend gets high and walks through a screen door and I go, you're retarded, I'm not calling him retarded like a defect. I'm just saying, dude, you're not fucking ready yet. That's all I'm saying. But you can't say that now. If my friend gets high and runs through a screen door, I can't be like, you're retarded. I have to go, wow, you really identify as a female right now. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, guys, my name is Pat Oates. That's my time. Clap for me. There you go. I will be your host throughout whatever the fuck this is all evening. We have a great night. Okay, easy. We have a night of comedy for you. Some of you came to support your friends. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Some of you came for comedy. That's why I'm here. I'm the good one. What we're doing is this. No, it's going to be great. They're awesome too. But I need you guys to, like, for 1 second, pay attention to this. For a year now, a lot of us have lost, like, our dreams, things we wanted to do. We were stuck inside doing whatever. These comics out here were performing, learning how to get better, working on this craft, and this got all taken away. So then some of them haven't performed much for the last year, but they're up here to make you fucking laugh. So if you hear them, you're like, I don't like what they said. First of all, fuck you. They're up here entertaining you, your bullshit. If you had any fucking fun in your head, you wouldn't be sitting here with your wife going, yeah, don't talk. They don't let you talk here. This is nice. And then paying attention to other guys talking about their penises and their thoughts on a retard. You know what I mean? So just let them do their thing. They only get like 5 minutes. Let them do their thing. Enjoy, laugh. Now, if you get offended by anything they say at all, grow the fuck up. You're gonna be okay. And if you don't find it funny, start drinking like heavily. Hey, I've got work tomorrow. It's 10:30 on a Thursday. You've already given up on tomorrow. That lady was chugging while I said that. That's fine. I hope you drive. I hope people die from it. That's fine. That's your story. I'm here for the origin story. Clooney can pay me. It's fine. Here's the thing. No one cares about your birthday at all. No one cares. Buy your mother an ice pack for vagina because you destroyed it 63 years ago. Anyway, like I said, if someone offends you in any way, just let it go. Drink heavily. Hey, I quit drinking 6 years ago. I can't. You're gonna die soon. Start up again. Who gives a shit? You're not fun sober. I've talked to you. It's not a good time. Do heroin. It's the Indians. They don't care. It's fine. Each one of them's dead ghosts are behind each tree. They're there and it's fine. Most importantly, though, if someone does say something that offends you, let it go. Don't act like you can talk with me when I'm up here, but let them do their act. They only get so much time. If they say something that triggers you, that happens, we can't help that. They're just trying to create to make you laugh. And if they do say something, be an adult about it. Don't say anything. Wait till the show's over. Follow them to the parking lot. Beat the fuck out of there like an adult does. That being said, are you guys ready for this great night of comedy? Like I said, I'll be up here throughout the night.